Welcome to Spiritual Warfare. We gonna hit some scripts and let you know how deep this spiritual war really is. Dawad, read.
Ephesians 6, 11 through 12. Put on the whole armor of God,
Put on the whole armor of your power.
that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil.
Stand against the wiles of the devil.
For we wrestle not against flesh and blood,
We wrestle not against our brothers and our sisters, but
against principalities, against powers, against rulers of the darkness
rulers of the darkness
of this world,
of this world.
against spiritual wickedness in high places.
Against what?
Spiritual wickedness in high places.
Let's see what spirit says in the Strong Concordance. It is Greek number 4152, and it reads, non-carnal, humanly, ethereal, as opposed to gross or demonically, a spirit, concretely or divinely, supernatural, regenerate, religious spirit. How do we know this? Dawad, read.
Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 7, verse 7. For I prayed, and understanding was given me.
Solomon prayed and he got understanding. What'd he get?
I called upon a higher,
He called on his power.
and the spirit of wisdom came to me.
She came to him, so he know all things. Let's see what Enoch got to say on this discussion. Go ahead.
The book of Enoch, chapter 15, verse 6.
Read.
But you from the beginning were made spiritual,
Talking about the angels.
possessing a life which is eternal,
They was possessing a life that was eternal. They wasn't going to see death.
and not subject to death,
What?
forever.
Therefore,
Therefore, I made no wise for you, because being spiritual, you dwelt in the heavens.
You dwell in the heavens. These angels weren't supposed to get married and have kids. They didn't need to leave back a legacy.
Now the giants who have been born of the spirit and of the flesh
What?
shall be called evil spirits upon the earth.
They shall be called evil spirits upon the earth.
And on the earth shall be their
And
inhabitation.
on the earth shall be their habitation.
Evil spirits shall proceed from the flesh,
Evil spirits is going to come from the bodies of these giants.
because they were created from above.
Because they will be created from where?
From above,
Okay.
from the holy watchers, which their beginning and primary foundation.
Read.
Evil spirits shall they be called upon the earth,
Okay.
and the spirit of the wicked shall they be called.
Read.
The inhabitation of the spirits of heaven shall be in the heaven, but upon the earth shall be the habitation of terrestrial spirits, who are born on earth.
So when the Most High flooded the earth, those fleshly Nephilim bodies, they died. But the spirits stayed here on earth. And the things that they was going to do to us, we about to show you. Read.
The spirits of the giants shall be like clouds,
Like what?
like clouds,
Go.
which shall oppress,
Which shall oppress,
corrupt,
fall,
fall, content,
content,
and bruise upon earth.
and bruise upon the earth. So whenever you see destruction, envy, hatred, anger, these spirits are in our lives. Let's go into Baruch.
Second Baruch, chapter 27,
Read.
verse 9. And in the eighth part, a multitude of spectrums and attacks of the shittim.
These are the woes. Baruch said we're going to see a lot of inordinate numbers of specters and shittims. And these are spirits, so-called ghosts, in these last days, and that's what we're seeing. But we know, through our power and through our patience, the Most High going to lift us up. Let's see what Paul got to say about this matter.
2 Corinthians, chapter 10, verse 3. For though we walk in the flesh,
So we walk in this fleshly body.
we do not war after the flesh.
We not fighting against this fleshly body.
For the weapons of our warfare are not carnal,
For the weapons of our warfare are not carnal.
but mighty through a higher to the pulling down of strongholds.
Okay, let's see what Timothy got to say about this matter. Read.
1 Timothy, chapter 4, verse 1. Now the Spirit speaketh expressly
Now the Spirit speaketh expressly
that in the latter time
in these last days right now,
some shall depart from the faith,
we will lose our faith
giving heed to seducing
and
spirits
start listening to the wickedness that the Gentiles, these so-called white people, all these other nations been teaching us. Read.
and doctrines of devils,
Doctrines of devils, saying that Christ didn't walk this earth. saying that the Bible was written by man, believing in these false gods, these idols that these nations are set up against us. This is a spiritual warfare. When you partake in anything that they give you, you are giving reverence to their powers. Why you think they still above us? Why you think we still at the bottom? This is a spiritual warfare. Let's go ahead and listen to the mixtape. What is